In the heart of the whispering woods, where the trees grew so tall they tickled the clouds, lived three best friends. There was Finnegan the fox, who was very clever, but sometimes a little scared of the dark. There was Barnaby the badger, who was strong and steady, and Oliver the owl, who wore big round glasses and knew the secrets of the forest. For as long as anyone could remember, the whispering woods were never truly dark. Every night, a magical giant tree in the center of the forest would glow. Its leaves would shine like tiny golden lamps, keeping the path safe for all the forest animals. The animals called it the light tree. But one evening, the sky turned a deep, strange purple. A cold wind blew, and the light tree flickered. The golden glow grew dim, and then, with a soft poof, it disappeared. The forest fell into total darkness.
What was that?
I don't like the dark.
It's so cold and scary.
Finnegan the fox shivered. He pulled his tail close to his nose.
Whoa! Who's there?
Greetings, young fox. I am Oliver the owl.
Wow, your eyes are glowing!
Indeed, it helps me see the magic in the forest.
Can you teach me?
Oliver, he whispered into the dark, where did the light go? Oliver the owl fluttered down from his branch, his eyes glowing softly. Finnegan, the light tree has lost its magic. It only shines when the forest is full of kindness and bravery. Someone must have forgotten how to be kind, and the forest feels it. Barnaby the badger stepped forward, his paws heavy on the mossy ground. Then we must bring the light back. If the tree needs kindness, we will find it. But it is so dark, said Finnegan, his voice shaking. How can we find our way to the heart of the woods? Oliver adjusted his glasses. We have the forest's oldest map, Finnegan. It is a map of stars. We just need to follow the North Star, and we will find the moonflower. It is the only thing that can restart the light tree. The three friends set off on their journey. The woods were quiet, too quiet. The darkness made every sound seem loud. A falling leaf sounded like a heavy footstep. A hooting owl sounded like a ghost. As they walked, they came to the rushing river. Usually it was a beautiful place to swim, but in the dark, the water looked like black ink. There was no bridge. Finnegan looked at the water and stopped. I can't do it, Finnegan said. The water is too deep and too dark. Barnaby looked at his friend. He knew Finnegan was brave, just scared. Barnaby walked into the water. It was cold, but he was strong. Finnegan, climb on my back. I will be your bridge. You don't have to swim, just hold on tight. Finnegan climbed onto the big, sturdy badger. Barnaby walked slowly through the water, step by step. He didn't complain about the cold. He didn't rush. He kept Finnegan safe. When they reached the other side, Finnegan hugged Barnaby. Thank you, Barnaby, he said. You were very brave. And you were very brave for trusting me, Barnaby replied. They continued their walk until they reached the windy path. It was a steep hill filled with sharp rocks. The wind blew harder here, trying to push them back. Suddenly, they heard a small cry. They looked down and saw a tiny hedgehog shivering under a bush. The hedgehog had hurt its foot on a stone and couldn't walk. Finnegan, the clever fox, looked at the hedgehog. He knew they were on an important mission to save the forest, but he also knew they couldn't leave the little friend alone in the dark. "We have to help," Finnegan said. They didn't just walk past. Oliver used his wings to block the wind. Barnaby used his strong back to carry the hedgehog, and Finnegan found soft leaves to make a bandage for the little foot. They walked much slower now, taking care of the smallest friend in the forest. The hedgehog smiled. "Thank you for not leaving me." As they reached the top of the hill, something amazing happened. As the hedgehog smiled, a tiny spark of golden light appeared in the air. "Look!" Oliver shouted. The light came from their own good deeds. They were doing what the light tree needed. They were showing kindness. They finally reached the heart of the woods. There stood the big tree, dull and grey, but in the center of its roots, a single glowing moonflower bloomed. Barnaby carefully placed the hedgehog on the soft grass. Finnegan walked towards the moonflower. He didn't want to take it. He wanted to thank it. He bowed his head and whispered, "We are here to help." The moonflower opened its petals wide. A wave of soft golden light rushed out. It traveled up the tree, into its branches, and out across the entire forest. The forest began to glow again. The dark shadows vanished. The path home was bright and safe. Finnegan looked at his friends. He wasn't afraid of the dark anymore. He realized that the darkness wasn't scary when you had friends who stood by your side. He learned that kindness wasn't just a nice thing to do. It was a powerful light that could change the world. And in the whispering woods, they lived happily ever after, knowing that as long as they looked out for each other, the magic would never truly fade. The end.